Okay, so picture this. It's 3 in the morning.
Never a good time for a work call.
Right. And you're fast asleep, let's say in New York, but a critical server halfway across the world in Tokyo just freezes.
And when you say freezes, you mean the OS is completely gone, locked up.
Totally. So all your standard remote desktop tools, they're useless. The OS isn't responding.
That's the classic distance problem. If the software is dead, you usually need a human hand to physically hit a button.
Unless you have the piece of hardware we're looking at today. We're doing a deep dive into the tech specs for the NTI INTERMUXKVMDUPIP.
That's a mouthful.
It is, but our whole mission here is to understand how this BIOS-level access it provides makes physical distance, well, almost irrelevant for IT admins.
All right, let's strip it down. KVM, it just stands for keyboard, video, and mouse.
And most remote tools that people are used to, like Zoom or TeamViewer, they rely on software. They sit on top of the OS.
So if Windows crashes, the tool just crashes right along with it.
Exactly. This NTI unit is different. It's hardware. You are physically plugging it into the server's keyboard, video, and mouse ports.
Which is the critical distinction, right? It's capturing the raw electrical signals from those ports, and it pushes them over the network. So as far as the server knows, there's a keyboard and mouse sitting right there. It has no idea the person using them is in New York.
And that's how you get that BIOS-level access. You can watch the server boot up from scratch.
You can interrupt it, get into the BIOS menu, change hardware settings, all the things you absolutely cannot do with a software agent.
And looking at the specs, this unit seems built for the reality of, let's say, messy server rooms. It handles modern DVI, sure, but also analog VGA.
That VGA support is surprisingly important.
It really is. Data centers aren't uniform. You've got brand new racks right next to legacy systems from 15 years ago.
Which is probably why they also call out support for PS2 connectors.
The old round plugs. So you're not locked out just because the server is, well, older than the intern managing it.
Okay, but we have to talk about the risk profile here.
Oh, absolutely.
You are hardwiring a potential backdoor into your most critical infrastructure.
Yeah.
If a bad actor gets access to this thing, they have total control.
That's a terrifying thought for any security officer. And it's why the security section on this spec sheet is, like, the longest part. It's not just a simple password.
No, we're talking about 1024-bit PKI authentication and 256-bit SSL encryption.
It also integrates with enterprise protocols like LDAP, Radius, and Active Directory.
Which, for anyone not in the weeds, are basically the digital bouncers for a corporate network.
So this device doesn't sit outside your security policy. It enforces it.
Right. And once you're securely in, it offers more than just looking at the screen. It supports something called virtual media.
This is the feature that really changes the game for me. Let's say that Tokyo server needs a full OS reinstall. You can mount a file, an ISO, from your laptop in New York, and this NTI box tricks the Tokyo server into thinking a USB drive was just physically plugged into it.
You're ghost plugging a USB stick across the ocean.
That's the perfect way to describe it. You can transfer files, patch software, or wipe the drive, all without anyone on site.
And it doesn't even take up much space. The specs mention a zero-U design.
Yeah, so it's compact, it mounts on the side or the back of the rack. It doesn't take up one of your valuable slots where the actual servers go.
It connects with an Ethernet cable, obviously, but they also mention support for a Wi-Fi dongle.
Which, honestly, for critical infrastructure, relying on Wi-Fi feels like a bit of a gamble.
I'd agree. Copper is king there.
So for this level of control, the price point I see is around $720.
Which places it firmly in the enterprise bracket, right? You're not buying this for your home media server.
No, this is an insurance policy for a company where an hour of downtime costs 10 times that amount.
It's a universal translator for remote management. Doesn't matter if it's Windows, Linux, Mac.
Solaris, even.
It's the invisible hand of the internet's infrastructure. Just keeps the lights on from anywhere.
It forces you to sort of reconsider the whole concept of the server room. We used to need a sysadmin in every building.
And now, you technically just need one person anywhere on Earth with a good connection.
Which leads to a final sort of provocative thought. If hardware like this allows for total physical level control from anywhere, does physical proximity to our most critical infrastructure even matter anymore?
Are we rendering the server room the loneliest place on Earth?
Something to consider. That's our deep dive on the NTI INTERMUX.
Stay curious.